I'm going to show you the best Rocket League settings inside of this video. These settings will either improve your freestyle or comp drastically. I've done freestyle for around 5 years and I'll show you all of the best settings I've gathered from all of these years of trial and error. So make sure to like and comment on this video. Helps me a lot to the YouTube algorithm and hit my like target of 50 likes in this video. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe on this video. So in this video I'm going to show you the best settings to do flicks in Rocket League. Just like this. Just like that. And these settings will make you improve a ton. They're really good for comp and I would really recommend you use these. And as you see, I've got the England kit on because it's coming home. The match is probably on after this video comes out or before, so you will know if we win or lose. I won't. So settings. This is my gameplay settings. Nothing different, I don't think. I think all of it's default. There might be one or two that's not default. Just have a look and copy it down if this isn't default. But none of these really matter that much. So camera settings, here they are. Camera shake off, obviously. Field of view 110. Some people have it 100. That's more for freestyle. So have it at 110. Distance 270. This is so you can see a lot more of the field. This is really good for comp as you just can see the whole fields normally. And you've not got your stupid freestyle camera settings where you're just right up to the ball and you can't see anything. So these are really good for comp in my opinion. Then height, I've got 100. Height is actually really important for flicks as your car and ball is really in line. This means you can do a lot better flicks. I say that whilst completely messing up a flick. But it means you can be a lot more in line with the car and ball so you can really see what you're doing. This helps a ton of flicks in my opinion. I always had it before at 110 on height, but then I changed this and I thought my flicks and general freestyle got a lot better. So I'd really recommend you try out height of 110 instead of 100, 110, 100 instead of 110. It's just personal preference in my opinion, but I've always really preferred height at 100. It is more of a freestyler camera setting, but I think it works really well in comp and especially for flicks as this video is for. So that's my main setting in this video for flicks, is having your height at 100 because it makes your car and ball really in line with each other. For angle I've got -4. You might want -3 if you want even more in line with the ball. So you can see angle -3, my car and ball's literally exactly together. This makes my flick so much better. I might even put my flick angle at -3 to be honest. -4 is more just for comp and not so much for flicks. So I might even just put it down to -3 now, because I think -3 makes your car and ball even more in line. This means that you can really focus on getting these perfect flicks. So you can see here, it's just so easy to get power. So easy that would be an own goal right there if I left it rolling. So these are the settings I'd recommend you have. Stiffness, I've got 0.25. This is basically how far the camera moves when you're going supersonic and just in general driving. Closer to 1, it's closer to the car, and closer to 0 the further out it is. So I'd recommend you have it around 0.25. This is really good for comp. Some people have it around 1 for comp. I just feel like 0.25 is the best middle ground. I sometimes have it at 0.4 for freestyling, but 0.2 is just really good in general in my opinion. So, but the bottom 3 is just all personal preference. Swivel speeds and transition speeds both at 1.4. This is I can really flick really well towards the ball here. This is useful for comp, makes your clips look a lot cleaner as well. So just in general, this is really good to have at this. Then the swivel speeds, that's just how your right joystick looks like this. I never really use that, but it is useful for comp, I guess. So if you use that a lot, just keep it the same as you've got at the moment. And the last one you probably see is inverted swivel. A lot of people don't have this on, they just disregard this. So I think this is actually really good for air dribbling and also for flip resets. Makes your camera move a lot better for flip resets, just like that. So I always recommend having inverted swivel on. I feel like it does help you out a lot. So just experiment with inverted swivel off and on. At the end of the day, it is just personal preference. This thumbnail and title is just all clickbait. My intro is clickbait as well. My honest opinion for you would just be use your own settings, get used to them. Or find a decent settings and just get used to them, just like these. But nothing is just settings, it's all mechanics. So as I said, everything's just clickbait from me. But or is it clickbait because I'm actually no, you've already clicked, so it kind of is. But here's my control settings. Power side L1, arrow left L1, and right arrow R1. That's LB and RB if you're on Xbox. And that's mainly so I can do my wave dashes like this. This is something I got of Squishy's video back in the day, and it was actually really good. But those are the only control settings I've actually changed. I've not changed any of the other ones. There's no point. Boost I've got at B or circle. Some people have boost on RB or R1. You just don't need that. Don't bother changing it and getting used to it. Just keep it at B. Didn't even realise you could do those. Half of these settings I don't even know what they are, to be honest. I've never even seen them before. They just add new ones. Like these, what even is that for? So that's everything for my control settings, and here's my sensitivities. So steering sense and aerial sense I've both got at 2. Basically the higher up the sense the better for flip resets and musties, and the lower the better for air dribbles. So I've got a good middle ground of 2. This is for air dribbling mainly, because I mainly just air dribble, to be honest. I do flip resets and stuff like that, but I mainly just do air dribbles. Like there I didn't even get the flip reset. But this setting, as I talked about, is mainly for flicks. So that was quite smooth and satisfying, that landing there, but we ignore it and move on. So 2 for both of these. These are more personal preference in my opinion. Just use whatever you're used to. It doesn't really matter too much. Controller Deadzone I've got 0.15. Dodge Deadzone I've got 0.3. This is so I can stall. There is a lot of flicks where you do stalls, like the 360 stall. There is one, the what's it called, like the cabbage monster, whatever it's called, that one. I used to actually be able to do that. I'm going to try it quickly now. It's probably going to completely fail, but like that. But that, I would recommend having stalls on just for that. I nearly got it there actually, but just for that shot alone I would have stalls. But anything above 0.1 I find I can stall. Anything below 0.1 I can't. So if you don't care about stalls, have it more around 0.8, 0.5. If you do care about stalls, have it closer to 0.15. Then Dodge Deadzone I've got 0.3. A lot of people do have it a bit lower, a lot of people have it a bit higher. So I just think 0.3 is a good middle ground. My car feels really light with these settings. So I just feel in general these are really good for flicks and comp in general. And that's basically everything for my Deadzone settings now. And here's my interface, nameplate scale 120. I've got the boost color meter on as well. The video, all of them at performance. This is because my PC is just so rubbish. But you might want to turn this up to quality if you want. If your PC is a bit better. Audio, I've got all of them at 0. I don't listen to audio, I just play the game and listen to music, but I do recommend having it on, especially for comp. I just never have it on. I've never really bothered to have it on, to be honest. And that's basically everything. There's also the chat as well, just like that. So that's basically everything for this video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and sub, and I'll see you next time, and please comment down below as well. So I'll see you next time, and like.